Right, we are testing. Testing again. Chat works. Okay. Your channel. There we go. Ah. That looks wonderful. Let's mute it then. Put that panel over there. What is that panel? Oops. You don't have permission to view this page. What do you mean? That one, please. Yep. Close that. Okay. So. Let's have a look at this then, shall we? We got sound. We got sound. We got voice. Right, let's have a look, see what this sounds looks like. Ah, yes. Ultra widescreen. Is it going to be smooth enough though? Oh, I think so. Let's just give it a quick try. It's only a little test, isn't it? Yes, yes it is. It looks reasonable, maybe. Maybe it needs to be slightly higher bit rate. I don't know. Come on, Bobocrop. Let's just have a run around here. Doesn't look too bad.
Oh,
Bonjour.
Detroit shining beacon of hope.
Thanks for the help, Murphy.
So it wasn't a mistake when they didn't send us insulated.
I'm ready for you, Robo.
I'm afraid not.
Take a
The
seat.
OCP is really cutting costs where it can.
All right.
God knows what they'll
Let's
cut
see
next.
what's cooking under the hood.
Hey,
Once I'm done,
looks supposed
he's
to-
all yours, Doctor.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you. Do 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 do.
Hello, Murphy.
Bonjour.
Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV. I hope that I'll manage to remain professional despite sitting opposite a celebrity. How do you
Yes.
feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
I serve the public trust. I do not do it for fame.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives you. That's clear. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you?
Yes.
How is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family.
Ah, good evening,
You're very
everybody.
protective of your past.
How are you this evening?
Cut me off from my family.
And how do you
I'm
view
just
their
doing a
decision to
little
separate you from
test
them?
for my new ultra wide gaming setup. So you will have to bear with me. It was cruel. Of course it was cruel.
To everyone involved, I'm sure. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family?
I'm hoping it's running smoothly.
Memories can be painful, especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They
Can't
tend to
quite
remind
tell
us
by
of what we're
looking from
missing.
my phone.
The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before? He was my brother. He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one.
Terrible.
Despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it.
I bet.
It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they
Robocop.
manifest themselves?
System
As
failure.
System failure. But OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my
Feel like I've
client's
been through this bit
well-being
before.
is highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you. I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to
I don't
end
know,
this
maybe
session.
just my bitrate needs
Thank
to be
you for your
higher.
honesty. It certainly has been noted.
Looks good on the mobile, but I can't really see on the monitor screen if it's good enough or not.
I've got plenty to think about for now.
But I'm going to give it a quick play and then I'll play it back afterwards. And I guess we'll see. Trial and error. New monitor. Black Friday sales. Alienware 34-inch 21 by 9. Running at 3444 by 1440p resolution.
Yeah, just keep following the road.
But the road ends here.
Oh, what's going on here?
Uh-oh, you're breaking up.
Am I? I'm hearing you clearly.
Oh my god, what a lemon.
They pissing off Ulysses. What's going on, man?
You two seem to be enjoying yourselves.
Just having a little fun with our fellow dispatcher.
Don't worry, I'm sure the kid has a sense of humor. He's just a little blue hazing. And he's an OCP stooge anyway.
You're not going soft on us, are you, Murphy?
That did not sound like fun.
It's not like he didn't deserve it.
You know that he runs to Becker with a stack of papers every time you two talk, right? He's a rat.
We're just looking out for you, Murphy.
Robocop, don't need looking out for. Oh. Seeing as we're in, may as well do one level. Small level.
Relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send RoboCop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative, under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And, oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
The old man himself?
Wonderful.
What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough.
Sir
Head
Robocop.
downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
Sir Robocop. Right, come on, let's give this a try.
RoboCop! Over here!
Come on. Why does everybody want me?
Mayor of Detroit, wait, would you?
Yes, I would actually. What's wrong with you, you arse?
May I help you, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, it's me who's gonna do the helping. You know John Mills, I presume? The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor? I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh?
It looks pretty smooth.
That's what I figured.
Is it smooth?
What a slimy bastard. Using your image to influence the good people of
How's
the
the
city
quality of the
and
picture?
without your consent.
Look okay?
That's clearly something that I would never do.
Do we need to increase the bitrate?
You know that I've always appreciated what you're doing.
These are the
for our
questions
city,
I'm asking
right?
myself.
So, the real question is, what are we going to do about it together?
What are we going to do? I will not allow
I will not
OCP
let
to take over the
OCP
city.
take over this city.
I knew you'd understand. I need to go. Campaign season is busy, but let me leave you with one word of advice. Whatever you do, make it clear that you are not siding with Mills. You can be sure that they'll twist your every word and use it against you. That's what OCP does. Thanks for the talk, RoboCop. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
It sounded a bit political for RoboCop. Come on, Bobo. Let's just go down, ride around the city, and shoot some people. Let's get violent, RoboCop. Whew, lots of talking.
How are you feeling after the incident at the bank?
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes straight back to my hands. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to prepare for a meeting. And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
Sounds like a threat, Mr. Becker. Right, we need to get in the car then. Come on, Bobo. Yes, please. I was only aiming for a really quick stream just to test this, but might just have to play this mission. When in widescreen is fantastic. So much better. Look at the screen real estate. Spike in a haystack. What are these guys doing here, stood there in their suits? This dirty, dirty town. Look at them all.
Hey you. The old man is waiting for you upstairs.
The old
This
man.
entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the staircase.
If I punched you, you'd go flying. I could just grab them and just chuck them. How do I track the other mission that I was doing? These have disappeared. Right. How's that, how's the picture holding up?
The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
You're gonna have a defect in a minute. Talk to me like that, sunshine. The old man.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state.
Rather unfortunate
You did
state.
exceptional work at the bank.
Of course I did.
I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment.
Fuck OCP.
What's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
I agree with all city improvement plans that have the citizens' well-being in mind.
Well said, Ben.
Glad to know you approve.
Well said.
Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced
Delta City.
with the new and strong.
I kept calling it Detroit
Decay
City.
and death are terrible
Such a knobhead.
things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
The only burden it causes is to criminal scum.
Yes.
I admire your confidence. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
I am happy to comply with any activity that improves effectiveness.
You're a good sport. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the
Just
last
punch him,
thing you
Bobo.
want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding.
You feel the tension.
Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
Fly out the window.
My partner has been severely wounded and is being treated at Gibson Memorial Hospital.
I'll make sure she gets the best care there is.
You better.
Thank you.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
After all, the peace of Detroit depends on your well-being.
We're gonna jump down. Haha, fuck it. Woohoo!
Holy shit!
Yep. Haha.
RoboCop. Not such a piece of junk after all.
Don't fuck with me. Return to the streets. Excuse me.
Hey, Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party?
Yep.
Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers at Blast and Steel? Go ahead. Just not where we live.
Oh, there we go. Let's get back into the city. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Is that actually raining, or is it just feathering on the ground for some reason? It's weird. It looks like it's supposed to be raining, but it's not actually raining. Look at your ray traced reflections. Well, that's not very... Let's have a look at that. Options. Oh, there's no ray tracing on this. Maybe not. Who knows? Who can tell? No, there obviously isn't, is there? What does that do? Oh, look at that. No, there's nothing there. That's a bit boring. Let's bring that back. Apply. Well, that's better. Still not quite complete, but that's better. You can see the reflections of the buildings. Come on, Bobo, do you even know where you're going?
Place, but I can't see my FTO anywhere. Could I have his name, please? Over.
Sure thing. It's Officer Rat. He should be in one of the dumpsters. That's the only place he belongs, if you catch my drift. Over and out.
Right. So much for my field training.
Just go to the main objective. We're going back to the arcade, are we? Here he is, Pickles.
It's getting so cold.
TJ Laser.
Previous owner.
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening?
Yes.
Just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my nuke experience.
Has working with the police not made you change your ways?
I need to keep up appearances. Otherwise, I wouldn't be much use as an informer, now would I? Nah, tell me. What's the next job for the police's finest duo?
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs. Luckily, there ain't much left of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the riverbank just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident, or maybe hit up a nearby mechanic to see if they know anything.
You really want justice for Briggs?
We owe him. But it's more about Daniel and Gale. And I think everyone will sleep better once those butchers are taken care of.
Any witnesses?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there. He's nosy. Maybe he could help.
Are you positive that he escaped on the damaged motorcycle?
Not so much on it as with it. From what I gathered, the bike suffered more than just a dent. I'm guessing he must have dragged it to some nearby mechanic to get it back in shape. I think Ben's shop is the closest.
Thank you. You have given me all I need.
I know you're busy, but there's something that I need your help with.
Oh,
I
come
will
on,
not be
Pickles.
involved in any illegal activity.
That's very presumptuous of you. I just need help finding a VHS tape in the rental place across the street. The title slipped my mind, and I assume you've got like a database or something in your head that'll make looking for it a breeze. So what do you say? Will you help me look for it?
If it helps you stay out of trouble, let us proceed.
Yeah, it'll solve all my problems. Let's go.
Better do, Pickles.
What are you looking for?
So there's this movie about a guy with a gun, and there's this bad guy who wants something. I'm pretty sure the title has some biblical reference in it.
You lack vital information on the subject.
TJ Laser. Go and find your tape,
Okay.
Pickles.
Let's start searching. Remember, the title has something to do with the Bible, saints, cosmos, or whatever. Let's start by checking the thriller and
Wonderful.
drama sections.
Should we ask the owner?
Video shop. Look at this.
Forget him. He has no idea about movies. He thinks that Salamanca deserved the Golden Piston for the Best Picture.
I heard that, and it did.
Garden of Earthly Delights.
Sounds nice.
Oh man, great movie. Very elegant. Panned by the critics though. But the director is a badass. He personally showed up to one of those ceremonies to accept the award for the worst movie of the year.
We do not need to bow to outside pressure.
Easier said than done, my man.
Diamonds are made under great pressure.
Wait, you think there's a diamond within me? Do you see my shine? I'm just messing with you. That was truly inspirational. But let's get back to it, because that's not our tape.
Thrillers.
Kind Shepherd.
Love that one. You know, that movie could have never happened. The director threw out the script after reading a couple of pages. Thankfully, his wife picked it out of the trash, and after reading it, she forced her husband to give it another look.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
Do we? I'm not so sure about that.
Alex Murphy was given a second chance.
But I mean, you really deserved it. Which is something I couldn't say about a lot of people. Anyway, I don't want to spoil the mood, but that's not the tape we're looking for.
He's on the droid you're looking
Nothing in thriller or drama.
Okay, how about you check in the sci-fi and action section? I'll have a look at horror.
Let's say Disfingered 2.
Celestial Decay.
Classic. Still waiting for a sequel. But the guy who did that one has never made a part 2 in his career. But he said that if he ever did, he'd do a sequel to that one. How do you feel about that? Sequels, remakes, comic book adaptations, etc.
They give hope that there is more.
Yeah. Plus, you get to meet the characters you liked again. That's why I don't hate them. Anyway, risking to sound like a broken record, that's not the tape we're looking for.
Not the tape we're looking for. So where is the tape you're looking for?
Eve's Flower.
Beautiful depiction of violence in that one.
Do you think violence can be beautiful?
It's just shown with a different sensibility to what we're used to. Maybe because the guy's European. You know how they are. It's cool is all I'm saying.
Recognizing beauty in something ugly is a unique feature.
Doesn't pay the bills, though. Then again, I don't have bills to pay anyway.
You know movies. There is value in that.
Yep.
Yes.
There's nothing better than a good movie. But we're still missing our tape.
Indeed.
Hey, I think I found it. I messed up the title a little. It's called Me, Sire. But here it is.
Isn't that the tape we're looking for?
Tape?
Who are these guys?
What tape?
You like movies? Do you want to shoot an action movie?
I think I'll wait till it comes out on VHS.
Damn.
Lights, camera,
Action!
Bit extreme.
Hand over here!
Do you need assistance?
Watch out! He's got
Mm. Haha! He looks a bit headless. Where's Pickles gone now?
First, I hear a bunch of movie puns.
Where is Pickles?
He ran out the back door.
Where will I find him?
I don't know. But homeless or not, you still have to give an address to get a membership card. Try the computer. Maybe you'll find something there.
There he is, Josh Pickles.
Who's gonna pay for all this?
Right, where are we going now? Pickles! Oh, Pickles! Sounds nice and healthy, doesn't it?
You're all right.
Of course, I'm RoboCop.
Talk.
I overheard some torchheads saying that they were running away from the cops and went through that video store. They had a wad of drug money on them and didn't want the cops taking it, so they hid it in one of the VHS cases. I misheard the title, so I needed help.
You will need even more help for lying to me.
Shit. I don't even know if you're joking or not. I fucked up, I know. And I get that you're on a mission to save my life or something. With all that great advice of yours, diamonds are made under great pressure. I'm not a fucking diamond, okay? I'm a junkie. There's just one thing that I need right now.
Which is?
All I need right now is a fix. So, let me keep the money. You won't hear me asking about anything else.
Are you asking a police officer to leave you with money from nuke distribution?
It's not gonna happen, Pickles.
I know you're a police officer first, but can't you be a friend this one fucking time?
I am not doing this as a police officer. I am doing it as a friend. Hand over the case.
You can't do this to me, man.
I just did.
Fuck you, Tin Man. I earn that money fair and square.
No. You can't just be taking nuke all the time. Not good for you.
Greetings, citizen.
Sorry, officer, but I got no one to help since my best mechanic got slaughtered.
None of you cops did jack about it.
I am here in regards to a fugitive.
Oh, damn. What is wrong with this thing? I need to get that car down, or God knows what might happen. Can you help me out with this? It's new and I don't know where I put the manual.
Stand back.
Go on then. Let's see how it's done. I thought you knew how to bring that car down. Can't be that hard.
That's the way. Well done, Bobo.
Pop the hood. So, do you know what the problem is?
Tell you in a minute, lad. Just scan it.
The coil has been disconnected.
That would explain the car not starting.
Battery is fine, stable, above 12 volts.
That's one thing checked off.
Spark plugs are not the main culprit. There is no power.
Three out of four. Where's the last bit then? Come on, don't be a knob. Why is it not scanning that? There isn't anything else, is there? Come on, what you being a cock for? Why won't it recognise that? That's the final bit. I did that. I did that. I did that. And I did that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I buggered it. Right, I might have to call this quits then. Because I can't be asked to mess about tonight. Yeah. Because I think it's supposed to be testing anyway. If you are watching and you're not subscribed, then feel free to subscribe. And then we'll continue our full Robocop playthrough. Streaming on YouTube in ultra wide. Exciting, isn't it? But good evening for now. Have a nice evening. And we'll see you soon. Yes, we will.